Rodrygo to Arsenal. Guys, we need to talk about this because this one's a little bit special. This one's out of the ordinary and it's come up. But before we get into this, guys, 98.9% of you guys have not subscribed. If you're watching this video, please subscribe because, guys, I'm going to be producing the content about Arsenal, about all the killers that we need to recruit this summer in order to beat Man City next season. We all know how it went this season. We didn't get there. Yeah. So now we got to talk about the real killers coming to Arsenal. But you guys must be subscribed. Listen, we're pushing to 200 right now. We're on 176 subscribers. We want to push to 200, guys. Please, if you're watching the video, make sure you subscribe. But first, let's get into this. Rodrygo from Real Madrid to Arsenal. And I think this one's an interesting one because this one, it kind of came out of nowhere. But it's one where it came out of nowhere, but it's kind of making sense in towards, you know, with Mbappe basically confirmed to go to Real Madrid. You got to look at Real Madrid's squad, and you're looking at the front line. They've got Vinny, Mbappe, and I'm not even sure he's going to play out front. I think they might even play Bellingham as a false nine, but I think you got their wingers pretty covered. Like Rodrygo, it's kind of sad because no matter how well he plays for Real Madrid, they're always gonna go with Vinny and Mbappe, unless they play Mbappe out front. But even this season, Rodrygo hasn't had too much game time. I think he's had, what, 30 games, which is decent. And he's returned 10 goals and 5 assists, which is, you know, it's a pretty decent return, you know, especially playing for Real Madrid and, you know, the big games that he's been involved in. But you're looking at Mbappe going now and you're thinking maybe Rodrygo's looking elsewhere now. Maybe he's looking to get some first team football, or he wants to be part of a team where, you know, he's going to play more. And if you're looking at it, you're looking at all the teams around the world that need a killer winger. I think Arsenal makes a lot of sense for Rodrygo, because you're looking at it and you're thinking Arsenal's wingers, especially, like, what, you got Trossard on the left with Martinelli, and on the right you've got Saka with Reece Nelson. And I think, if we're being honest, Reece Nelson's probably going to make a move this summer just because he hasn't had a lot of game time, and we need that. We need a good backup for Saka. And I feel like, just judging by Arsenal's policy and transfer policy in the last few years, looking at the Brazilian players, you got Martinelli on the left wing. Yeah, you got Gabriel Jesus. You got Gabriel centre back. And we're looking at Bruno Guimaraes. So it's like we're bringing that Brazilian core back to Arsenal. Or not back to Arsenal, but to Arsenal. And you're looking at Rodrygo, a Brazilian winger that's, you know, very young and still has got a lot to prove. It kind of makes sense. And I can see Arsenal going for that. But now, the price. Now, I feel like this is where it's a touchy subject, because I feel like you're going to get a lot of people that are going to be saying, pay whatever it takes. And that could be about 80 million. And for me, 80 million on someone that is not a guaranteed starter. Because the way I'm picturing it in this Arsenal squad, yeah, Rodrygo, does he start left wing? Maybe. I'm looking at Martinelli, and Martinelli's form has been in and out the season, so maybe. And then you got Trossard, who's been starting the last games of the season, and Trossard's been doing well, don't get me wrong, but obviously he's getting older and you want someone more, you know, young and fresh and really take that position. But then you're looking on the right wing and you've got Saka, and he's not getting ahead of Saka no matter what, unless there's movement, unless maybe you're playing Saka on the left, or Saka becomes more central, or you know, Saka gets injured and, you know, you want someone solid there. For me, I think Rodrygo plays left wing. Yeah, and I feel like if we buy him, this is where I don't know if he gets ahead of Martinelli. I feel like Martinelli, I don't know, I'm really in a tough position because I feel like he done well right wing, you know. And if you play Rodrygo on the left wing and then you got Saka on the right wing and you keep Martinelli for like not a backup, but like a rotation kind of role with both wings, I feel like that's good. I have no problem with that. And then I feel like that is something that Arsenal should look towards. But I am not paying 80 million for someone that does not guarantee me, you know, it doesn't guarantee a 15 goal like season winger. That's what we kind of need. And I feel like 60 million for Rodrygo makes a lot of sense because you're looking at that price tag. Obviously, he's still young, but the talent is there. Like you can obviously everyone knows the talent of Rodrygo, but he's not. He's probably not someone that you go, I need a killer in my team. Let's go get Rodrygo. It's not really that. I feel like it's something where you go, you buy Rodrygo now, in 2 years he becomes that killer, and for now he can do a decent job, and that's where I sit with it. But yeah, that's just how I feel. Let me know what you guys think because I'm really stuck on how to feel with this one. But it's a nice one because buying players from Real Madrid it's always worked for Arsenal, and a nice Brazilian from Real Madrid. That would be nice this summer, I can't lie. We need to be looking at that type of player where you're buying killers now. You're not buying from flipping Chelsea. You're buying real players from big clubs now. What? That's your player. Let's get him in. Yeah, there's no argument about it. No pissing around. You got the player that we want. We're gonna bid for it and we're gonna get it. That's how we should be moving. But let's see how it goes. A lot of people are against it, so let me know. Rodrygo is the winger for you guys. If we brought him in as the only winger, would you guys be happy? But let me know. And let's see what Edu and Arteta are cooking up because it could be something better. Let's see, innit? You never know. Mbappe could do a little U-turn. No. He's not doing none of that. But yeah, let me know what you lot think because I feel like this is an interesting one. And I feel like this one could go... This one could be one where to watch for the summer. It could be one to watch. And I like it. It's a good name. Could it be better? Yeah. But if we brought him in, would I be disappointed? No, not at all. So, guys, it's looking interesting day by day. We're getting more names. And I feel like these names are getting a bit more spicier by the week. So, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, we'll push it for 200. So make sure you subscribe. And guys, hopefully in a few weeks we get this name, a bit more heat on this name. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.